Episode 5 opens with Valeria finally facing Leo after 2 years of searching across continents. She's exhausted, but she's done running. She demands to know what lies he's told the kids. And he admits it. He made them believe she started a new family without them. Valeria reminds him that these are her family, that she's crossed countries and even war zones to find them. Leo insists he did it to protect them from her chaos. He warns her not to take them by force or she'll lose any chance of winning custody, saying a court in Jerusalem will decide who gets them. After the confrontation, Valeria collapses into Carlos's arms. Then the show flashes back to where it all began, Leo discovering Valeria's affair with Carlos, his sister's husband. Valeria didn't deny it, she just wanted to handle things carefully for the kids. Leo's pride couldn't handle the humiliation. He told her they'd pretend until the children were older, but deep down he was already planning something darker. On their daughter Tamara's birthday, he smiled through the celebration while quietly setting the pieces of his escape in motion. He told the kids they were going on a little trip, just the 3 of them. Valeria thought it was harmless. Upstairs, Leo was already packing with Gabriella's help, while Samuel, his father, prepared the fake passports. Within hours, he was gone. Valeria's kiss goodbye turned out to be the last time she saw her children for years. Back in the present, Leo finally lets Valeria see the kids. It's not the reunion she dreamed of. Isaac rejects her, saying he hates her. Tamara's softer but confused, unsure what to believe. Valeria gives her back Josefina, the stuffed giraffe she's kept since the day they were taken. Tamara smiles for the first time, remembering home. Valeria promises she never stopped looking for them. She gives Isaac a telescope, trying to reach him too, but he stays distant. Leo keeps the peace for now, saying Valeria can visit as much as she wants until the trial. Later, Valeria confides in Carlos that Isaac won't even talk to her. Carlos tells her to be patient, kids need time, but Valeria worries she's lost him for good. Another flashback shows Leo's adventure pitch to the kids. He made it sound like an exciting trip full of sweets and ocean flights, promising their mom would join later. Meanwhile, Valeria was with Carlos, completely unaware that her life was about to collapse. She even told him to come clean to Gabriella, not knowing Gabriella was the one helping Leo pack. Back in the present, Valeria and the kids spend a quiet evening together when an air raid siren goes off. They rush to a bunker. Leo, Isaac, Tamara, and Valeria all trapped underground as explosions echo above. In that moment of fear, Valeria finally reaches Isaac. She apologizes for everything, for being gone so long, for not being there when he needed her. He doesn't say much, but he nods, silently forgiving her. The next morning, Leo insists Valeria leave without the kids for their safety. Valeria meets with her lawyer and Elias to prepare for the custody trial. They lay everything out, Leo's constant run-in, fake identities, the Interpol alerts, all prove he's unstable. But when the lawyer suggests framing him as an alcoholic, Valeria hesitates. She doesn't want to stoop to that level. Elias reminds her that Leo and his father once painted her as mentally unstable, and now it's her turn to fight back. The lawyer also warns that Carlos's presence might hurt her case, advising him to go back to Mexico. Valeria tells him that night, lying beside him, both of them drained and uncertain about what the future holds. Meanwhile, Leo decides his kids deserve the truth. He tells them everything. That he lied when he said their mom didn't want them, that Valeria had been searching non-stop, and that she did fall in love with someone else, their uncle Carlos. He explains the upcoming trial, saying the court will decide what's best. Isaac doesn't want to move again. Tamara wants to be with her mom. Leo just holds them crying, telling them he loves them no matter what happens. The next day in court, he tells Valeria he confessed everything to the kids, that she never stopped looking for them. Valeria admits that in her testimony, she said he was an alcoholic. It was the only way she could fight for custody. He says he understands, even apologizes for everything, including the baby she lost with Carlos. Then the verdict arrives. The court orders Leo and the kids to return to Mexico for custody proceedings. To ease the transition, they'll stay temporarily at a kibbutz. But Samuel isn't done. After the hearing, he tells Leo he's already delayed their return to buy time. Leo's had enough. He tells his father to stay away, saying he's done letting him control everything. He doesn't want his kids anywhere near Samuel. Back in Mexico, Valeria's preparing for the reunion, buying toys, clothes, everything, but her joy doesn't last. Elias arrives with terrible news. Leo and the kids disappeared again. They left the kibbutz weeks early, boarded a plane to Mexico, Mexico but never surfaced. Valeria breaks down, realizing it's happening all over again. Leo's hiding out in Mexico City with the kids. Gabriela brings supplies, saying their father's being watched. Leo tells her he's tired of running and doesn't want his kids to grow up like fugitives. That's when he leaks his own location by calling Carlos's assistant. He knows it's over. When the police and Valeria arrive, he's sitting with his children. He asks to speak to Valeria alone and tells her everything's ready. Their bags are packed and the kids know they're leaving with her. He's done fighting. Tamara runs to her mother crying, and even Isaac, after a moment of hesitation, joins in. Leo watches them, tears streaming down his face as Valeria leads them out. Both she and Leo in tears, realizing this is goodbye for good. After years of running, Leo finally stops and Valeria finally wins her children back. The show closes with a caption revealing what happens next. Isaac and Tamara never saw their father again until 20 years later. Valeria and Carlos stayed together for the rest of their lives until his death in 1997. Tamara grew up to become a writer, and in 2020 she published a novel titled No One Saw Us Leave, inspired by the years she spent separated from her mother, and that's how the story closes.